Hi all, and welcome to my new video related to Bitcoin education. We are now at the ninth video related to explaining the blockchain, and in particular, we are at step 5, proof of work to create blocks. This presentation is for educational purpose only. It is not a financial advice. As always, these are the two books I'm considering in order to take the information and to present to you. So you see that we are most now more than half, and we had the double spending problem. We introduced the blockchain, we discussed some technology, and now we are at the fifth step. Making a summary, we have a transaction. We have eliminated the role of the third party in creating accounts, in maintaining and ordering the list of transactions. And we said that we have used public cryptography in order to create account. We use digital signature in order to authenticate. We have blocks instead of transaction. We have also, as I said, digital signature. But now the next question is, okay, we have blocks. Who can create these blocks and how often? And the solution will be proof of work. Said more in detail, we have now transaction in bundling blocks and bookkeepers agree on the order of blocks that are propagated around the network. We have therefore eliminated the role of the third party in creating accounts, maintaining and ordering a list of transactions. Who can create the blocks and how often? We don't want a central authority to create the blocks. Otherwise, we'll be back with a centralized system if we have a central authority that create a block. But then we have the issue, how do we make sure that blocks are created not too quickly and not too slowly? We can establish a rule that the bookkeepers wait at least 10 minutes before accepting a block, but this rule in a decentralized world can be cheated because there is no unique block. We could also decide to assign it randomly, but also in this case, we will need a central authority who roll the dice. Again, a central authority. The solution is found by Satoshi Nakamoto is a very smart one, proof of work. And let's discuss, I think you have heard a lot about proof of work. I did also one video related difference between proof of work and proof of stake. You can watch it. It is also explaining why a blockchain need proof of work. And let's discuss about how it works. But before also clear, this proof of work was not a technology created by or invented by Satoshi Nakamoto. It was created by Adam Beck in 1998 with Hashcash. And Satoshi Nakamoto in his white paper referred to this um, to Adam Beck Hashcash, and also Hal Finney created RPOW in 2004. It was a reusable proof of work, and Hal Finney was also the first person after Satoshi Nakamoto in running Bitcoin. Few days, I think 8, 9 days after Bitcoin protocol started to work. It started the 3rd of January, and in the first half of January, Hal Finney was running Bitcoin. So let's discuss about how it works because proof of work is central in the core of blockchain. So all block creators have to play and win a competition, a game of chance over the whole network that takes specific time to play, on average 10 minutes. The game should give all block creators an equal chance to win and needs to have a publicly displayable proof so that the winner can prove they won. The game must not be cheatable. These are the rules about the game. The game of chance that Bitcoin is used is called proof of work. It means each block creators take a list of transaction that they know about, but they are not yet been included in any previous block, and builds a block with them in a specific format. We will deep dive in this specific format in one of the next video when we will talk about block ordering. So now it's important that each block creator take all the transactions that are not created, they are not yet in the blockchain, but they have been executed, and they will build a block with them in a specific format. The block creators then calculate a cryptographic hash of the block data. The rule of the game is that if that hash number is less than a specific target number, the block is considered a valid block, which all bookkeepers should accept. If the hash value is higher, the bookkeeper needs to change the data of the block and try with a new hash. One of the data present in block is called nonce, called used only once is the meaning, so that the bookkeeper can keep trying new hash, just changing the nonce. We will see the structure of the block in one of the next step. Let's see, for simplicity, let's use smaller numbers. Let's say that that you can have that with hash you can have a number between 1 and 1 million, and the target number is 100. The block creators is using different nonce till when the hash function of the block data is less than the target. It does this repeatedly till when it finds a valid block. The process is called as mining, and the block creators are called miners. The process is tedious and repetitive. In the media, they often say the miners have to solve complex mathematical equations. It is not true. They have to find a number that is less than a target number. You see, if you use one nonce, the number is 5,876, and it's not valid, try it again. Then they try with another nonce, and the number is still higher, and they try till or when they found a hash that is less than a target number, or they get the communication that another miner have found have created a valid block. Let's see how some characteristic of the mining process. At first, the chance of winning the competition, finding the number that is less the target number, is proportional of how much hashing power a miner has, considering the process is computationally expensive. There is no chance to cheat. You need to spend with hardware and with electricity in order to have a lot of more opportunities to win. It is like a lottery with billions of tickets and only few winning tickets. The more tickets you have, the higher will be the chance you can win. Same with miners. The more computational energy they have, the more ticket they can purchase. So the higher is the chance to win. And the mining process, as said, is tedious, repetitive job. The miners take some transactions with the nonce, hash it, see if the hash number is smaller than a certain number, and if not, repeat with a different nonce. It is not, again, solving complex mathematical problems as it is widely described by the media. Hashing is easy but boring. It can be even done by hand using pencil and paper in case a person has the patience. Though it will be very likely to win a block with only these tools because the energy is not that much. A computer can purchase much more ticket than you. The system works so that to find the solution is very hard, but to verify it is very easy. A person just needs to compare the hash number with the target hash. In fact, it is similar to a complex Sudoku, and for this Satoshi was a genius, but also he didn't invent this, but he took the proof of work from Hashcash. And in fact, it is similar to a complex Sudoku where to find the solution is very hard. If you have a very complex Sudoku, it takes time to resolve, but to verify that the Sudoku is correct is quite easy. Proof of work also avoid a Sybil attack, an attack when a network is overwhelmed by multiple forget identities, all under the control of a single actor. A person, in fact, can create many accounts, but without the necessary computational energy, you will not have a high chance to win the competition. You can create 1,000 accounts with also 10 simple PC, but if you don't have so much computational energy, the PC are not so technology advanced, a person who have just one account but much more computational energy will be in a much better position than you. This is because, in fact, the proof of work is computationally expensive, and this in turn means expensive in terms of electricity and hardware, which means it is expensive to try to overwhelm the network with hashing power, which in turn increase the attacks cost to a bad actor. In fact, you need a lot of energy, electricity, and hardware. If a person has a high hashing power available, it is more convenient to use it to try to mine some bitcoins than trying to subvert the network. In fact, one of the magic of Satoshi Nakamoto that he made that the personal interest is also interest of the community. If a person has, firstly, to attack the system, he needs so much hash power, and if in case, in unlikely case he has this, it's much more convenient for him to play with the rule and to mine Bitcoin than to try to subvert the system. And in the 12th video of explaining blockchain, we will talk more about what exactly is included and what in which block and why. For this, it's important that we have these miners who use a lot of energy in order to create these blocks of transactions. The next question will be why they should use, which is the incentive for the miners, because if they use hardware and electricity, they should be incentivized. And this will be the topic of the next video. So that's it for today's video, and see you in the next one. Bye.